This is just a little bit of a news flash, if you want to call it that. Canon has announced a new camera, and that camera falls squarely between the T2i and the 7D, and it's called the 60D. Now, if you're using a T2i and you're going to think, oh no, I should have waited, nah, T2i is still going to do the job. Essentially, all three of these cameras handle video about the same way. Yes, the 7D is a little more on the professional end, but it also uses the bigger CF cards, and really it's geared more to taking stills. That's where it was primarily designed. Of course, all these cameras were designed for that, but it does a beautiful job on the video. That's certainly not to take anything away from it, but the T2i still probably represents the best deal. Now, the 60D is going to be right in the middle of those two, and it's going to have a couple of features that you can't find on the T2i. One of those is going to be that articulated screen, and yes, that's really nice, and I wish the T2i had it, but it doesn't. Is it worth $300 extra? I don't know. That's going to be up to you if you haven't bought a camera yet and you're still kind of shopping around. It handles audio in a different way. It does away, I think, with the automatic gain control, or at least there are some options around it built into the camera rather than having to use third-party firmware. Canon may very well come out with some new firmware, so who knows? Only reason I'm mentioning this, and there's a bunch of articles that you might want to look at, it's still out. The camera hasn't come out. It comes out in September, and it might be worth a look if you haven't bought a camera yet. And that articulated screen is really nice, and all the extra features are pretty nice. I just don't know if they're worth the extra money. What might happen? I have a suspicion the T1i may just go away, but it could drive the prices down on the T2i, but then again, it fills a very specific area. So who knows? This camera, the T2i, the one I'm shooting with right now, still represents a terrific bargain. Just remember, 5 years ago we were paying $1,000 for cameras that shot in standard definition and were tickled to death. So it's a great time to be buying a camera, but I thought I'd give you a heads up on what's coming out from Canon. Presumably there's some other things in the works, and as soon as I find out about them, I'll let you know. And of course, until then, make sure you just get out there and keep shooting.